Now I want to talk about light. So when the power is out, it gets dark in your house a lot more quickly than it gets dark outside. That's one of the things you learn on a multi-day power outage is suddenly it's dark a lot quicker. Or if you're digging around somewhere in an inner room in your house, it's really hard to see things because you can't flip on a light. So it's really, really good to have some flashlights. I really like these single AAA battery flashlights because they're really bright. I'm not going to shine it at the camera, but it has multiple settings, and the battery lasts a long time, and they fit in your pocket really, really well. So you can just have it with your pocket all day long, and then suddenly when you realize night has fallen or you're in some place that you can't flip a switch off, you already have the flashlight with you and you can see what you're doing. Great, but it does use one hand. So the other thing I recommend is you have, we're going to get a little geeky here, but you have your headlamp. So you can do the hands-free sort of stuff. What I like with these is you have them in a very specific spot in the house. So then you use your little flashlight to get to that, and then you put that on your head and you go do your two-hand stuff, and then put it back at that location. My dad had a friend, Gordy Fain, who was blind. He passed away a few years ago, but he was a really cool guy. But one of the things in his house is everything had a very specific location so that even blind, he could go and get it without help. That's how you need to treat your house when it's a power outage, when it's a blackout. You need these things in very specific locations that everyone knows where it is. And after they've used it, they put it back there so the next person can get it and use it. And the headlights are a really good thing like this. Maybe at bedtime you take it up to bed with you, but in the morning then it goes in that specific location. So little headlamps, the link I put is actually for a 6-pack of these. It's like $25, so it's more for a family. If you don't want 25 of them, or sorry, if you don't want 6 of them, go ahead and get one. They're like $6. But really, really, really useful for doing things. Most of them have multiple settings, so like really bright. And I put it on there. Oh, flashing, different settings. Oh, and red, for night vision, and if you want to party, things like that. So the ability to, I'm sorry, I'm going to fix my hair here. Kind of vain. The ability to, whoops, hit the button. Stop that. Stop that. Look, hey, party. You, yeah. Ow. Okay, we're just going to let that do. So, okay, there we go. There's like 8 different settings on this thing, and you get it. Yeah, so eventually it goes off. The nice thing about both these is they use the small AAA batteries, so they're kind of interchangeable. Very, very, very useful. So again, we're talking a 72-hour kit, something just to get you through until emergency services can show up and take care of things. Later on, for more advanced type stuff, there's all sorts of other solar rechargeable lanterns and stuff that are great. Get them if you want, especially if you really want to, if you have the money and so forth. But at a bare minimum, probably just a headlamp. And during the day, you just wear it around your neck, and then when you're in someplace dark, you got it. So flashlights, very, very, very important in a grid down situation. Okay, and the next thing is a radio. So